Grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch. No, real women don't. 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 Real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I missed you guys. I hope you missed me too. I've had some things going on physically. I'm okay, but it kind of wiped me out a little bit. So I did miss last Wednesday, but nevertheless, I am here. I am back, and we are going to do what we always do. Talk about things that help us thrive in business, help us to be better, more extraordinary men and women. And I honestly feel like today's topic is hella basic. And since I've been doing this podcast now for, we are working on year 3 this fall. If I just was an a-hole, I would be like, I'm not even going to tell these people this. But unfortunately, it needs to be stressed. So before I say anything, can we just say that we're in a whole new world, and people are experiencing things that they've never experienced before. I think what happens with a lot of us entrepreneurs, especially those of us that have been in the online space for an extended period of time, we don't realize that this is our world, but this isn't the world's world. Like COVID made teachers have to start hopping on Zooms, made people that resisted being online have to do it because that was the only way they were going to be able to connect with potential clients. And just because people are doing it, that doesn't mean that they thoroughly understand it. That doesn't mean that they get the rules of engagement. And so those of us that are more seasoned, we know what it is, and we know what it means to, for instance, educate our audience, write very compelling copy. We know about having sales funnels set up, having our emails, all that. Yeah, we're not going to go through the list of all of the stuff. But there are a lot of people that are coming into our world that don't know what we do. But guess what? Even if it wasn't a situation with COVID, some of you guys just got to slow the hell down and realize you have to educate your audience. So I'm going to use an example from a long time ago so that if one of my people hears this, they won't be like, oh my God, she's talking about me. Yes, sweetie, I am talking about you. And you know from that email exchange that you inspired this podcast. But back in the day, 2017, there was this woman that I work with, Chinese herbalist. I mean, super duper smart, knew any and everything about, life, medicine, your body, herbs, healing, all of that stuff. And so I remember being kind of intrigued by her and wanting to possibly use what she had for myself, but I just never had that, in my spirit to just jump forward and go with it. And so towards the end of our coaching relationship, because we developed a friendship, we were just talking one day on the phone, and I said, I'm just curious. And I said this because she could be a little bit judgmental. Did you ever look at me and think to yourself, oh yeah, August really should be using my weight loss, herbs and blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, yeah, I did. I said, well, let me ask you this. Why didn't you ever reach out to me? And she was like, well, I figured if you wanted help, you would raise your hand. I said, I said, you know what? I'm going to tell you why you continue to struggle in business. So because you got a very arrogant attitude about building your business. I said, you think that because people, talk about attraction marketing and all of that stuff, which is real. The better you get, then you do get people to come to you. But there's a grit and a grind to entrepreneurship. And especially in the beginning, you're doing more reaching out. You're like cold contacting, you're not necessarily coming right out the gate. Hey, how are you? You want my shit. But, you are developing relationships, especially when you're using social media. You don't immediately jump into conversations about, getting into business with you. But there's an art and there's a strategy to connecting with people and then allowing a conversation to organically flow into that. But I told her, I said, what's really funny is that if you're someone like me and dealing with weight loss was something that you struggled with for quite some time and you tried different things, well, number one, you have to deal with fear. You don't want to just do any and everything to your body because it seems like no matter what you try, it's not working. I said, but number two, what you do is completely foreign to me. You live out there in old sunny California and everywhere you turn, there's an organic this and herb shop this and so on and so forth. I'm from fucking St. Louis, Missouri, where you go to a damn store and you go buy your fresh fruits and vegetables and your groceries in a grocery store. You have to hunt just to find a really not GNC, none of that crap. I'm like talking about, if a real store with excellent supplements, your real B12s and stuff like that. I said, that's not regular vernacular where I'm from. I said, so while you so busy only telling people that they need to take care of their bodies and that they need to use more natural remedies to heal themselves and they need to stop messing with Western medicine, you never told them what else to do. You never gave them any other information to intrigue them. And you didn't have an inviting presence that says, hey, come talk to me for a consultation. You didn't hit pain points. You didn't express what was going on. You have this arrogance of, I've got the answer. And if you want to fix this problem, then you should come holler at me. And so a lot of you, whether you realize it or not, you're just like her. I remember reaching out to a woman when I was pregnant. I was, considering working with a doula. My ignorant butt didn't even know that, you should be looking for a midwife to deliver and a doula for something else. And I remember reaching out to the woman. She's like, oh, yeah, I do placenta encapsulation, blah, 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 blah. What are you looking for? And I'm like, huh? I'm like, okay, all I know is I'm pregnant. I'm blah, 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 blah. I want to do this. And shooting me an email back just telling me, yeah, I can do these things. Which one are you interested in? Hell, I don't even know. It's a new experience for me. And so why don't you take your time and set up an opportunity for a consultation with me? How about you start posting more shit on social media so I know what the fuck it is you actually do? And quit thinking that everybody knows what you know just because you're enlightened. I don't care if you're a damn social media strategist. Still, what does that mean to somebody? Because what it means to you and how you're going to show up and serve is different for everybody else. When I start talking about business coaching, I specifically get into letting you all know about the different challenges that mentally come with entrepreneurship. I talk a lot about the different things that you will struggle with, whether that's writing copy, creating your own signature programs, knowing how to package it, the pitfalls that you will fall in. I give very explicit, very detailed content. So when a person listens to me, they be like, oh my God, I need her help. Or, oh, she good. I like it. She inspiring. I don't necessarily need to work with her, but I get her. And so a lot of you, all you doing, you got your little, you worked so damn hard to figure out the 3 words or the 5 words you were going to use just to give yourself a title. And you're showing up online. And if you're wondering why it's still not working, it's because you didn't do one simple thing. And that is educate your audience. Because you know what? Some of the people that need you, they don't even know that they need you, but they are sitting there and they're praying. They're saying, God, I need help with this situation in my life. I need an answer. I need to know what to do. But I don't know what it is. And as soon as you start talking, and when you understand how to educate your audience, when you understand how to hit those pain points and to talk about the hope and the liberty that comes with working with you, then people begin to raise an eyebrow and they listen in a little closer. You're working on that know, like, and trust factor. And before you know it, you have people that are saying, hey, I think I may need your help because you said something the other day and that sounded just like me. So yeah, in short, I'm basically just saying that some of you have gotten really damn lazy and you act like this stuff is just going to come to you. Hey, the competition is more fierce now. The competition is even more fierce now. And I ain't saying that to scare nobody or nothing like that, but it's real. Now, people are going to be paying attention and saying, hey, I think I need to get more, do more shit online. Hey, I think I bet, it's just sick. The competition is just sick. So listen, I love you guys and I'm getting ready to get out of here. Before I go, please know and understand this. I am very concerned about all of us being successful as entrepreneurs, but I'm even more concerned about Black women becoming better entrepreneurs. We've been carrying a lot of stuff and we've done a really good job of making it look like we're okay. We know how to suppress and press on. And I want us to get our healing. So every year, the Authentic Collective hosts a summit. This theme is Worthy of Abundance, where some Black men and women are discussing how we deserve to be worthy of abundance in our finances, in our health, in our relationships, and so on and so forth. And men and women are saying, you know what? I'm ready to pull the silence on my struggles and talk about the things that I've dealt with, from emotional and physical abuse with a spouse to molestation and rape and low self-esteem, issues with people abusing power and authority, dealing with trials and trauma with poor experiences in the coaching industry, financial bloopers, the whole nine, so that we can stop thinking that we got to walk around here like we got our stuff together and everything is okay. We are all a work in progress, and I want to extend you an invitation to come. You will get your recordings. There are no upsells. The flat rate for the event is $37. You can come in, tune in live for the conference for the 3 days. From August the 5th through the 7th, there's a live event on the 8th where you can speak directly with us. But if there's a complication in your schedule, like I said, you will receive the recordings. So come on out, come on and join us, and let's heal together and let's grow together. And I will speak to you all next week. And I hope between now and then you're out there educating your audience. All right? Bye.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in